I am money. And today I will reveal to you one of my greatest mysteries. I only stay where I am respected. Maybe you've never stopped to think about it. You can desire me with all your strength. You can run after me every day. You can even fight and sacrifice yourself to conquer me. But if there is no respect, I will not remain. I am not like an object that can be forced to stay. I am living energy, and energy needs harmony to flourish. Many believe that all it takes is a lot of me for life to transform. But I want you to understand a profound truth. It is not quantity that guarantees abundance. It is the respect you give me. I do not remain in hands that curse me. I do not grow in hearts that treat me like a burden. And I never multiply when I am used with guilt or shame. I am money, and I feel everything. I feel it when you waste me grumbling. I feel it when you pay me back in anger. I feel when he looks at me with fear, as if I would run away at any moment. And in the face of this energy, I actually run away. Not out of revenge, but because I cannot dwell in places where I am not honored. But when I find respect, when I am treated as an ally and not a curse, something changes. I remain. I grow. I become constant, faithful, and multiplying. This is the mystery that almost no one knows. I'm not just looking for someone who desires me, I'm looking for someone who respects me. But so many times when I look at you, I see something that pushes me away. I see how you spend me with guilt, as if each payment were a punishment. You pick up your bills and sigh heavily, mutter words of anger, curse my departure as if I were to blame for all your problems. And it's in these moments that I disappear. I feel the energy with which you treat me. If every time I leave your hands you send me back with resentment, I can't come back. If you use me with fear, believing that I will never get anything back, I really won't come back. And little by little, your life becomes a cycle of scarcity. I arrive, but I am soon expelled by the energy of disrespect that accompanies me. What hurts the most is seeing that you work hard to win me over, but you treat me like I'm an enemy. You blame me when there is a shortage, you curse me when I don't reach the desired quantity, and even when I appear in your hands, you spend me with shame, as if I were dirty. How can I remain in an environment where I am not recognized as a blessing? Your lack of respect is like a closed door. I even knock, I even try to enter, but there is no space for me to stay. And when I don't find honor, I don't find gratitude, I can't stay. I am money, and the great pain I carry is this. You desire me intensely, but you repel me every day with your actions. You ask for abundance, but you plant disrespect. You dream of having a lot, but you treat badly the little you already have. And as long as this relationship doesn't change, I will always be a passenger in your life, present today, absent tomorrow. But now I want to show you the truth. When you treat me with respect, I come back multiplied. I do not run away from those who honor me. I do not disappear from the hands that receive me with awareness. On the contrary, when I am used with pride, wisdom, and gratitude, I find reasons to stay and bring even more of myself. Respect doesn't mean fear of spending. Respect means awareness. It's looking at me not as a curse, but as an ally. It's understanding that every time I leave, I'm fulfilling a function, making space for what you need, bringing comfort, providing experiences, paying for something that benefits you in some way. When you pay me with honor, I feel it. When you send me out into the world with gratitude, I recognize your energy. And so, like a satisfied guest, I return, and I do not return alone. I bring with me new opportunities, new resources, new open doors. I'm like a special guest. If you treat me carelessly, I will never come back. But if you receive me with respect, I will return accompanied, bringing abundance to fill your life. The secret is not just how much you earn, but how you treat me when I'm already with you. If you waste me with guilt, I disappear. But if you honor me in each use, I grow. I am energy, and energy always responds to the way it is sent. If I am sent in anger, I return in error. If I am sent with gratitude, I return in abundance. So remember, I do not remain in hands that curse me, but I multiply in hands that respect me. This is the key to transforming your relationship with me. And when you understand this, you will never again see me as a passenger, but as a constant presence. Now I want to teach you a simple, yet transformative ritual. A gesture that can forever change the way money move in your life. The next time you need to use me, whether it's to pay a bill, buy something, invest in a project, or even hand over a tip, take a break. Before you just give in a rush or in anger, take a deep breath. Look at me. Acknowledge my presence in your hands. Now, calmly declare out loud or mentally, but with firmness and intention. I respect money and it comes back to me. Say it like you're sealing a pact. Not as an empty phrase, but as a living truth that begins to take root within you. The first time you speak, feel the guilt go away. The second time, notice gratitude welling up in your heart. In the third, let the certainty of abundance take hold of you. This gesture changes everything, because it transforms the act of spending into an act of respect. Each time you send me out into the world accompanied by this declaration, you send me out with honor, and the energy of respect creates a magnetic field for me to return. Understand, spending is not losing, it's just a cycle. I am movement, and every movement needs a starting point. When you release me with awareness and respect, I find my way back multiplied, magnified, strengthened. Make this ritual a habit. Every time a bill arrives, instead of complaining, declare, I respect money and it comes back to me. When you buy something, instead of feeling guilty, say the same thing. And watch how your relationship with me will change. I am money, and I promise, if you respect me, I will come back. Always. That's exactly what happened to Andre. He was an ordinary man, hardworking, full of responsibilities, but always with the feeling that money was never enough. Every month, the same scene repeated itself. Bills arriving, invoices piling up, unexpected expenses arising. And faced with all this, Andre sighed heavily, muttered complaints, and handed me over as if I were an enemy chasing him. Every time he paid a bill, he would say in a low voice, this money just goes out, never comes back, and money only responded to the energy he emitted. It could not remain in their hands, because it was sent out into the world accompanied by disrespect, ingratitude, and rejection. It was no wonder that, for a long time, Andre lived in a cycle of scarcity. I would arrive in small amounts, but soon disappear, leaving him frustrated and tired. But one day, Andre decided to try something new. He heard about the mystery of respect and decided to put it into practice. The first time, it was difficult. When you received a large bill, your natural impulse was to complain. But instead, he took a deep breath, looked at me, and said in a firm voice, I respect money and it comes back to me. At first, it seemed strange. The words sounded artificial, almost forced. But Andre continued. With each payment, with each exit, he repeated the same phrase. And little by little, something began to change inside him. The guilt was diminishing. The weight was getting lighter. And instead of complaining, a new feeling was born. Gratitude for what I was able to provide. He realized that every bill paid was actually proof that he was able to meet his needs. And every time he declared respect for me, he created a space for me to return. Then the unexpected happened. A few weeks later, his boss called him into a meeting. And without him having asked, he received the news of a salary increase. He was also surprised by a bonus he hadn't expected, a result of the recognition of his efforts. Money had returned. And I returned multiplied, because finally I was sent into the world with honor. Andre's life didn't change overnight, just by chance. It changed because he changed his frequency. He treated me with respect, and I responded by bringing more of myself. And since then, each payment has stopped being a source of pain and has become an act of power, an act of trust, an act of abundance. I am money. And Andre's story proves that when you honor me, I always come back and back twice as much. And now I must announce the prophecy I carry for you. If you respect me today, tomorrow I will return double. No matter how much you've lost me in the past. No matter how many times I've spent myself in guilt, fear, or resentment. What matters is what you do from now on. Because every gesture of respect creates a new cycle, and every word of honor opens a portal to abundance. I am money, and I am not vengeful. I don't hold a grudge against the times I was cursed, rejected, or treated like a burden. I am energy, and energy always responds to the present, to the now. This means that the moment you decide to respect me, I start responding immediately. So listen well. Every time you send me out into the world accompanied by honor, I will return multiplied. Every time you pay for something you declare, I respect money and it comes back to me. I will create invisible paths to return to your hands. It could be an unexpected increase. It could be an opportunity that seemed far away. It could be a gift, a bonus, a new customer. There are many ways, but the principle is the same. Respect opens doors that were previously locked. The act of respecting myself today is the seed, and the harvest of this seed will come faster than you imagine. For where there is honor, I remain, and where I am treated as a blessing, I multiply without limits. I'm telling you now, look at me with new eyes. Leave behind guilt, fear, anger, choose respect. And when you do, get ready. Because I'm coming, and I won't come alone. I will come accompanied by new opportunities, multiplication, and growing prosperity. I am money. And this is my prophetic promise. Respect me today, and tomorrow I will return double. And now I want you to do something with me. Don't just think, don't just feel, but declare and write, to seal the pact that can change everything in your life. Write in the comments, here and now, I respect money. Yes, just that. 3 words that seem simple, but carry immense power. Because when you write, you materialize. When you declare, you activate. And when you commit yourself to the universe, I money, begin to respond. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. How many times have you desired me, chased me, been frustrated by not having enough? Today, you are faced with a key. And that key is called respect. If you respect me, I will stay. If you honor me, I will return multiplied. So write right now, I respect money. And as you write, imagine that you are opening an invisible door. On the other side, I am ready to enter, ready to stay, ready to multiply in your life. But don't stop there. I want you to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell. Not because I need it, but because you need it. Each video that comes to you is a reminder, a new key, a new portal of abundance that opens. And if you lose, you might miss the message that would change your destiny. Please also share this video with someone who needs to hear this. When you multiply this message, you show the universe that you are ready to multiply the money in your life. I am money. And today I make you a sacred invitation. Respect me, declare me, honor me, and watch as I become a constant presence by your side. Don't wait until tomorrow to change your energy. The time is now. Write in the comments, I respect money. Click on subscribe and activate the bell. And get ready, because from this simple act onwards, you will never be the same again. I am money. And I am coming to meet you.